Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We exist to help banish poverty throughout the world and to assist, of course, all our own citizens in finding true happiness in life. Success can only be measured in happiness. It's easier to be happy if you can pay your bills. So that is one of the things that we try and help with. We try and help our members to create a sustainable, recurring, long-lasting, in fact, everlasting generational income. We are getting on for 5 years. We've been around and we've been putting in solid foundations. And we're now expanding our economy to improve the liquidity and the value of our currency, because we have our own currency like all countries, and that can benefit all our citizens, because all our citizens are eligible to receive free handouts of our currency every month, based on their activity, which is really, really simple. It's just logging in every day. Okay, so if you log in every day, you're guaranteed to get a handout of our currency for every day that you log in. And we're also a non-separatist community, so it doesn't matter where you come from, what you look like, what your gender is, how old you are, how tall you are, how short you are, whatever else. We just see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together and all individually unique, having therefore all something unique to offer our community and all of equal value to our community. We have a little affirmation in a moment that helps us with that ideology. We have a little short prayer to help us with that success that everybody seeks in life. And that's not being wealthy, it's not being rich, it's not even being healthy. It's just being happy. And if you are eternally happy and joyful, you have that bliss within you, then you can't really be affected by anything else. It doesn't matter what goes on in the world around you. You'll still have those peaks of pleasure and moments of sadness and things like that. But if your underlying state is one of happiness and joy, then you will always live a contented and happy life. And that is the aim and object of every human being, to be happy. So that is what we try and guide people on that path. There are a lot of people that are successful materially, but they're still missing something. Many of them don't know what it is. They just know there's something missing and they don't know how to get it. And it is that inner joy. And you can't buy it. You can only get it through loving service to other people. And the more service you offer to the more people, the more you'll find that everything else that you want and need in life will be attracted to you. You don't have to chase after it. It'll just start happening for you. Okay? Miracles happen every day. In fact, every day that we wake up is in itself a miracle. I think it was Einstein said something along the lines of people search for miracles every day when life itself is a miracle. Anyway, that is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be starting with that little prayer and then the affirmation, and then we'll get on to the updates, let you know what's been going on today, what we have planned for the rest of the week, and for much longer going forward. But let me welcome you, whether you are watching live now or whether you are watching the recording. I know a lot of people watch the recordings. 7 p.m. London time isn't a good time for everybody. So a lot of people watch the recordings, but it's lovely when we have people here live. They can put their name and where they're from in the comments. And of course, they can also ask any questions that they may have. And we can give them an answer as complete and honest as we can manage on the spot. And so it's lovely to have that interaction rather than me just saying, okay, this is what happened and this is what's going forward and everything else, because all I am really is a broadcaster of the events. It's the community is run by developers and server team who keep the website up and running, and the support team who answer all your questions, and all these people behind the scenes that are mainly volunteers that keep things running. And all I do is find out what they've been doing and let you know. Okay, so let's just welcome in the people that we've got here live. We've got Peter from the Cameroon. We've got Lewis from Lisbon. Of course, Cameroon is Africa and Lisbon is Portugal. We've got Don in from Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. Norman from Doncaster in England. Derek from Wado City in Nigeria. Bozina from Edinburgh in Scotland. Carl from New Zealand. Yeah, Carl's having a go at me. He said, have you caught up with the New Zealand versus England cricket result, Graham? Yes, I have. New Zealand utterly thrashed England in the final test of the 3-match series. I think it's the 4th largest test win in history, something like that. They won by, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of runs, 400 runs, 500, I can't remember how many, but it was a lot. England got absolutely pasted. Fortunately, England did manage to win the series 2-1. Okay, we got Maureen in from London in England, and we got Ron in from Amsterdam in Holland. Right, let's get started. We'll have that little prayer and affirmation. It only takes a few minutes for both of them, and then we'll get on and let you know what's been happening today and what we hope is going to happen tomorrow and in the future, and what we know is going to happen. Actually, it's just that we don't know how long it's going to take. Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service, attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation, we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind and soul of thy world. Okay, we got Richard in from Devon in England, and Ron says, thanks for the $200. I presume you were either one of the people that got paid as a result of the random allocation from the ShareHope members, or you'd sponsored somebody that was allocated a random withdrawal from the ShareHope members. But you're very welcome, as all participants, when they win, are welcome. I know that sometimes it's disappointing for some people when they don't win, and they say, I've been in here for all this time and I don't win anything. And I understand, and I get where you're coming from. But if you think about where we've been, where we are now, and that people are now getting paid money, sometimes it's not you, but it is people being selected and getting some financial benefit that they can use right now. And if it was possible for us to do more and not make it random, but just say we could give everybody $200 a week, we'd do it. But it's not possible. It may be in time, but right now we do the best we can with what we have. And Ron says, yes, he's sponsored somebody. So there you go, you see. He wasn't actually lucky enough to be the person that was selected, but he'd done something for somebody else. He'd helped somebody else get started. He'd given them the benefit of membership here. He'd explained to them the wonderful and amazing benefits of the ShareHook Powerline plan. The most that can ever cost out of pocket is $130. That person that he sponsored now has got $200. They're already $70 in profit, regardless of what happens, how long it takes, anything else that happens or may happen in the future. That person is now already $70 in profit. And Ron, for helping them, is in the same position because he's also a member of the ShareHook Powerline plan as a pro member. And the most it can ever cost him out of pocket is $130. And he's now got a matching payment of $200. So he's already $70 in profit as well. So congratulations to both of them. And I look forward to many more of our members being in that same winning position financially in the short term. But in the long term, everybody in that ShareHook plan is going to be so happy and grateful that they were in it now and they stuck with it and they went through the process. And in the future, and I can't say how long, it'll differ for different people, but in the future, their financial security will be guaranteed because of their participation. And better than that, the financial security of their family for generations to come will be secure because of their participation today. Okay, wonderful. So congratulations to Ron and whoever it was he referred, but well done, and congratulations to everybody that does get that. This coming week, later in the week, we will be getting on to doing some more random withdrawals, probably Thursday, Friday, maybe into Saturday, I don't know. Definitely Thursday and Friday. And there'll be the monthly $1,000 withdrawal that somebody will get from the Easy Team Builder participants. You know, $1,000. It's $975 a year for that program. And you have an opportunity every month of winning up to $1,000. That in itself is crazy, but the benefits that that plan offers, and through its compensation plan and through the services and benefits that we provide, it's just crazy for $9.75. And anybody that doesn't get involved in that plan really simply does not understand it. That's the only reason that people would say, no, I'm not getting involved. Because even if they are out on the streets begging, they would find a way to get $9.75 to get involved in that plan if they understood it. You know, one of my heroes, let's put it that way. Not somebody that I know. I have had conversations in the past with him, but I've had conversations with thousands of people, but I don't really know them. But there's a guy called Russell Brunson that you may well have heard of, and he is a very, very successful internet marketer. But when he was starting out, he had nothing. He was living in rented accommodation with his wife, but he had massive ambition. He searched the internet and there was somebody offering a course of how to make money online. And he didn't have the money. They were struggling to pay the rent. So I thought, well, I've got to get the money. So what did he do? It was autumn, actually, and he lived in the United States. They call it fall there. It used to be called fall in England. Many people don't know that, but back in the Middle Ages, we called it fall here, but it's graduated into autumn. And so fall is now classed as American and autumn as English. Okay, little bit of trivia for you there. It was autumn, and of course there were a lot of leaves in people's gardens and things. So he went around knocking on doors, asking people if he could clear up their leaves for them for a small fee. And he got himself together with a rake and things, and he cleared people's leaves, and he raised the money for the little course. And the little course told him that what he needed to do was teach people how to make money online. And he thought, well, what am I going to do? And the course told him that he should get people together, have a class, and teach them how he got started in bringing this class together, and charge them for it, and tell them that that's how he started making money online. And he thought, well, it sounds crazy, and I don't know. But what he did is he paid for the course. He'd gone out and done the work to make the money. He paid for the course and he advertised it. And he got, I think, about 6 or 7 people to attend his course. And they paid, I think, I'm not sure of the amount now, but let's say it was $200 each to attend his course. And he held it in his apartment, in this rented apartment. And they set out chairs and things, and he held it. And he told them the story of what he'd done. He said, this is what I've done. This is what I'm doing. This is where I want to be. This is how I'm going to do it. This is my plan. And it can be yours. And you can set your own plan. And it doesn't matter how much money you've got now, because you can always find a way of getting whatever it is you need if you have the ambition. And so he had these 6 or 7 people, and as I say, I think they paid about $200 each, which was a lot of money to him in those days. He made over $1,000. He paid, I think, a couple of $100 for the course. So it was $1,000 in profit, and that was how Russell Brunson got started. He had nothing except ambition. It's all about ambition, I posted something in the Facebook We Share Abundance Publicly group today, and it was a comment about somebody that I don't particularly like. I've never met him, so it's wrong for me to say I don't like him, but I don't like what I've heard about him and what seems to be going on. But that is something that really I shouldn't ever judge people in that way. And but it is about a guy who's very well known, and it's there, the post is there. And he was asked, because he's very successful, very, very wealthy man, he was asked if he would ever let his daughter marry a poor man. And he said it's unlikely that she would ever be attracted to a poor man. She may be attracted to somebody that had no money. But that isn't a poor man. That's just somebody with no money. The difference between a wealthy man and a poor man is purely an attitude of mind. There are lots of wealthy men that have no money at some stage in their life. But because they're wealthy men, mainly entrepreneurs, they will come out of that phase and get to where they know and feel that they should be. Whereas a poor man, even if he won the lottery and won millions of dollars, would probably be back broke in 5 years' time because he has a poor mentality. And that's one of the things that we are addressing here in We Share Abundance. We're not about saying, okay, we can cure poverty by handing out lots of money. You can't do that. We have to get to people, get them to understand and learn the aspects of wealth, which is what our wealth builder is designed to do. We have 6 pools in that wealth builder. It creates a trust fund of wealth, and you can see wealth building, and people get frustrated, especially those with a really poor mentality. We're trying to change their mentality for them because they say, I've got all that, but what can I do with it? If it was just up to them, what would they do? They would sell everything, blow it all, and be back broke within a very short period of time. What does a wealthy man do? He keeps building it. He says, I'm going to build it, and I'm going to build it, and I'm going to build it. And in time, I'm going to take a little bit out. There's going to be a small percentage of it because I'm going to keep building that wealth. I'm going to keep it growing. And then that little percentage gets bigger as the fund gets bigger. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's how I'm going to achieve my security, my financial wealth to match my mental wealth. And that is what we're trying to teach people through We Share Abundance and through our wealth builder, through the pool system, through the Share Hope Powerline plan. It's not about making a lot of money. You can make a lot of money. You might not make very much. It's about creating the right attitude to make sure that you can always find a way to have enough, to wake up in a warm, safe bed in a comfortable home, secure, have food available, good quality food available to keep you healthy. That's what success is. It's the happiness and the joy of knowing that you've got that and that you can share that with your family and that you're providing it for them for many generations to come. And you're teaching them what we're trying to teach now, the principles of a wealthy mindset. If you don't have that, you're always going to be poor, no matter what finances may pass through your hands from time to time. You're always going to be poor. But even if you've got nothing financially at the moment and you have that wealthy mindset, you're always going to be wealthy. And the finances will happen. Okay, don't know how I got onto that, but anyway, there you go. That's what we're about. And we've got Al Hassan in from Indonesia. Oh, hi there. Lovely, lovely. From Indonesia. Wonderful. I've never been there, but I've seen photographs and things of Indonesia, and it looks a really, really beautiful country. Okay. So what's been going on today? I don't know whether we've told you anything. I don't think we have. First of all, we have, and I sent out a message about it a while back, and it is available in the website. If you look at the pools I think it's under pools in the site map. The login rewards that you get, that we gift to you just for logging in every day, in the past have been capped at $5. So once you're an elite member, you log in 30 days, you get $5. That's $150. There's $100 goes back into the pool. You've got a $50 profit or more if you have also the Power of One bonus. It could be $50 plus 10%, could be more. But now we're raising the cap for people based on the rank in the ShareHope Powerline plan. And so that is now being programmed in. I don't think it's been loaded to the live site yet. It still needs a bit more testing, but it should be live certainly this week. You know, everything that we have, all these ideas that come up, and we come up with them to benefit our members, all require time and effort to put them into place. One of the things, the Easy Team Builder, today, Vishal has made a number of changes that I suggested, but he's not gone far enough. What he's done is very good, because it's a completely new concept to him. He's never done anything previously concerning with matrices and showing them and the trees and all these other things that people want to see in their back office. And so for him to be building that now is quite a challenge, and I'm sure he's enjoying the challenge, because that's his mentality as well. Have I done it before? No, but I can learn. And that is a great attitude. And so he is now in that, and he's made some really good changes, but we've not gone far enough with what he has provided so far. I have noticed that there are a couple of things that I'm not quite sure are correct in the placements. So hopefully tomorrow, as he makes some additional changes that I've suggested, we'll be able to really thoroughly get into the placement matrix and see how well it follows the pattern that it should be following. And I'd be surprised if there weren't some errors in the way that it works, because although we've had very detailed discussions about how it should work, and I know that many of you out there are very, very used to and accustomed to how a matrix works and what happens when people drop out, and if there's compression or there isn't compression, and whether it's a fixed width or not. And all these things I know a lot of you will be very familiar with. Some of you may not be very familiar with them, but I know that Vishal hadn't got a clue when he started. So we had to go through, and I had to explain it to him. He as I say, he's got a wonderful positive attitude, and so he's been working on that. And I'd be very surprised if we don't find some errors, but hopefully tomorrow we'll have enough information viewable for me to really, really go deep into checking that. And then if there are errors, finding out why and correcting them and getting everything right so that we can go live with the Easy Team Builder. So that's where Vishal is. The Fun Miracles team, Devyani also spent time with them today, getting them hooked up correctly with links into our database and things. I think there was some issue in them having permission. We have a lot of security on our servers, and even though we whitelisted their IP address, I think it was getting blocked out for some reason, and we've had to have a look at it and get that sorted out. And I'm not sure whether it's been done or not yet, but but that is underway there. RAM is progressing nicely with the recruitment tool. That will be a big benefit to everybody. Only if you use it, it'll only take you a few minutes every day, 10 minutes most, I would think, every day to use that tool. Of course, as you log in, you get your login reward. And if you're not using the tool, we're not going to allow you to participate in the $1,000 or random withdrawal. We don't want people just signing up, paying $9.75 and saying, okay, that's me. And it's like 80 cents a month or something, and I got the chance of winning $1,000. We don't want that. We want people to participate. So unless you're participating, unless you're using that tool, which I believe will help everybody get at least one person a month. There may be months where you don't get any, maybe months where you get 3 or 4. But I think on average, everybody should get one person a month using that tool. It's my guess at the moment that we've nothing to substantiate that, nothing to prove it, nothing to disprove it. But we'll have to wait and see. But the tool is underway. We'll get it ready and available as soon as we possibly can. And then everybody can be using it, and it will qualify them for entry into that $1,000 and various other things. And of course, it'll help everybody and help the expansion in general of We Share Abundance. I think that really covers the updates. I see we've got David in as well from South Africa. He says, I'm always here. So many other people. It's lovely that we have regular people here. Let me give you some numbers. Let's see what we've got today. We have an increase of 54 in the 777 plan to 30,823. We have an increase of 10 in our registered members. Not an amazing number, a lot better than 3 yesterday. Okay. I know I had 2 emails saying that I've referred, when I say I, it's the admin account. I've referred a couple of people today. So the rest of you have done 8 between you. Well done, those people that have. Okay, what else have we got? We've got an increase of 21 in our active members to 2,952. We've got an increase of 1 in the ShareHope paid members to 477. Multiply Weezer, no change in the member base, but an increase of $1 roughly. It's gone up $1 anyway in round figures. $10,621.52 into the bonus pool. Okay. I don't see any questions. Put that magnifying glass out of the way somewhere. And I don't think there's anything I've got to mention that I haven't mentioned. Of course, today we're just a week away from Christmas Eve. Now, for a lot of people, Christmas Day is the big day. But for a lot of other people, Christmas Eve actually is the big day. I know that a lot of the Latin community, Christmas Eve is when they really start celebrating, and then, you know, it's all leading up to midnight, and then at midnight it's boom, you know, okay. So it's a week away from celebration for a lot of people that do celebrate Christmas. It would be wonderful if everybody celebrated the spirit of Christmas, which is the important thing. It's a time of giving, a time of loving, a time of sharing, a time of getting together, of goodwill to all men. And I don't think we should put religious handles on that. I think it should be in everybody's heart to say, okay, let's celebrate that at this special time of the year and then carry it on for every day of every month through the year. And if it occasionally dwindles away a little bit, let's try and keep it going and keep it going. And then we'll get fully recharged in 12 months' time. Okay, so there you go. That's what I think. On a lighter note, when are you going to introduce us to your lovely dog? Most people know Cody already. I don't know where he is at the moment. He's often on. We bought a settee here, mainly for Cody actually, and he spends a lot of time lying on there because it's close to me while I'm working here. But he's not here at the moment, so I think he's upstairs. Let's say upstairs, it's only a split level. There's only a few steps up to the next half level of this this home. I think he's probably up there begging for food. That's normally what he does. He's either begging for food or he's sleeping here. But his name's Cody. He's a boxer. He's 8.5 years old, and he's my pal. He's a rescue. We've had him since he was 2 years old. Okay, so thanks for your thoughts about Cody. I like boxers. They're big, clumsy, but gentle. They are prepared to do anything you want them to do as long as it suits them. And they like to understand why things are being requested of them. And then if they do understand why and they think, yeah, that's reasonable, then they get into it wholeheartedly. And any other time, they just want to play. And I think I like them because of all that, because that pretty much sums me up too. Okay, so there you go. Okay, but that's it I think for today. I'll be here tomorrow. Is what, Wednesday? I heard a shaking. Cody, come here. Come here. Cody, come. Cody. Cody, come here. You don't want to. Hey, big boy, come here. Come here. Come on, there's a good boy. Come here, there's my baby. There's my baby. Come here. We're going to put you on telly. Up you come. Up you come. Hey, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Hey, my baby. My baby. Yeah. So this is Cody. Okay. There he is. Big, daft, clumsy, like me. Okay. Okay. Off you go. Go back in bed. He's begging for food. I think that's what's going on. Okay, so there you go, David. You've been introduced. We've got Ali. Let me just put my glasses on so I can read these. He's from Pakistan. Oh, he's not asking a question. Norman, New Zealand were brilliant through all 4 days of the match. Carl, they completely outplayed us. Well done. Yeah. Okay. That's it. I'll be here tomorrow. Until then, get out there. Share love and abundance. Go the extra mile. Help a few people. Get them into share. We share abundance. It's beneficial for everybody. We're not here to make money off them. We're here to help them find true happiness in life and generate the income they need to take the stress out of life. Okay? Will they become millionaires? That's up to them, but it's not important. Will they be happy if they follow our pattern? Yeah, and that is important. So get out there, go the extra mile, and I'll be here 7 p.m. London time tomorrow on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Until then, I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator.